Yeah, it's going live now. I just got an ad.
There we go.
There you go. Let's go. Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, distinguished guests. Today we have got the race for Group Maggie against Seasoner and Jokingbomb. Both within, 6 minutes of each other's PBs, so it's going to be a very strong race. With Seasoner running on the unique 80 frames per second, Jokingbomb a solid 60 frames per second. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I know Season mentioned he doesn't run the game too often, so we'll have to see how if he's rusty or not. I know Jacob Bomb runs a bit more often. I definitely think it's going to be a close and interesting race. I think.
As far as I know, this should be the first race for Group Maggie as well, so it's going to be, the kind of paving stones for the rest of the group as well.
Yeah, it's indeed it's the first match for Group Maggie, setting the tone.
Setting the tone. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, okay, so we're going to have to do a in-chat countdown for both Seasoner and Joking. That's absolutely fine.
Cool. I'll just ask that really.
So yeah, just anything else you want to say before we kind of kick the match off?
I'm just excited. Like, all the races so far that I've been able to catch or commentate on have been so interesting. There's not been a single dull race so far. It's amazing.
I've been very lucky to, all of the races I've commentated, catch the ones where it really has come down to the wire in, like, Homer 2. So, I'm yet to have a race where people pull away in, say, Bart 1 or Lisa. Wonder if we'll see, a kind of pull away today, or whether we'll see a really close race up until the final level again.
Yeah, it's bound to be a good one. So both runners are ready. Would you like to do the countdown on us?
Of course, whenever we are all ready.
Yeah, looks like they're ready
Right.
to go.
Do it in chat then. Cool.
And they're off.
And they're off.
One was a little bit like, there we go. You
Oh,
could
we
call
are just getting
this
a little bit of lag, but that's okay.
cutscene skips, literally. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's quite an interesting FPS that Season's running on. It shouldn't mean too much difference between them because you can pretty much put off the same tricks on you would do on 60. Yeah, we got the American Revolution 2.0, the Brits versus the Yank.
Hmm. Be interesting to see whether both runners do out of bounds. I'm not as familiar with both of these runners, so gonna be kind of, scouting some competition today as well. This is the level I'm looking to play at the moment, so I'm hoping to pick up a few little tricks within the commentary as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a good way to also know what to incorporate into your runs or not. Watching
100%.
because you can watching really fast and high skilled runners is fun and cool. You learn a lot of things, but a lot of it isn't stuff you can really apply to your runs yet.
Mm-hmm.
So watching runners that are more around your level, it's kind of stuff you may understand more or pick up more.
Yeah,
It's like it took me a while to learn that, rather than replicating what I saw in Liquid Stream or Quimby's.
of course, of course.
Yeah, so so it looks like Caesar's ahead a little bit, finishing Cola Caper slightly earlier than Seasoner, but I imagine the early game is going to be quite similar pace for both these runners. And like I said, there's about a 6 minute difference between them. So it would be interesting to see if we start seeing Seasoner pull ahead at some point or not. like I said, we don't know if he's going to be rusty or not, as he doesn't run it all that often.
And the thing is, we've got some strats coming up as well that I find around the 140 level, the run kind of depends on whether they get these strats or not. So
Yeah,
it really
definitely.
will be down to, are we going to see two successful FMJs? We're going to see two successful armor trucks. We're going to see two successful curators. I think the first half of the run is going to be very close and within a minute of each other. But I think the runners will be looking to kind of capitalize on each other's mistakes going into the second half of the run. So it'll be interesting to see, who fails what, and also if we see any busts or missed important coins.
Yeah, definitely, and it's those early run strats, like even as early as Smithers, Bone Storm, Sellouts. These ones where it's like in the Cable and Tyler race that just happened. They were trading back and forth. One of them was getting a strat, one of them wasn't, so the other would pull ahead. But then on the next one, it would happen the other way, and the other would pull ahead. And that was kind of happening continuously up until around the poo when Cable was able to pull ahead. So I imagine it's going to kind of follow a similar pattern, but you never really know with these races, to be honest. It could literally be, you never know. It could be neck and neck the whole way. Someone could pull ahead early, but then the other come from behind and steal it at the end. I think that's what's making all these races so amazing. And there's been like so many PBs and upsets so far. It's been great.
We've seen people, lose runs to things that they would not usually run, into.
Yeah, definitely. All come down to just RNG can screw you. Just being a bit rusty on one particular strat that you didn't think to practice that day, and then you mess it up. But
Mm-hmm.
then some people are getting like I think in I keep thinking back because it's so fresh in my mind. Because I just commentated that Cable got the baby van proper strat just completely by chance. He was ahead at the time, but that just helped push him further into the lead. It's like I don't know if he's ever gotten it before. I don't remember him getting it before. I watched quite a lot of his streams, so it's just amazing that like they just by chance got that, and it helped just propel him into the lead even further. So you got Seasoner finishing off. I almost read his split name then. Finishing off Petty Theft. We're having a bit of buffering issues with Jokingbomb. But yeah, he did mention his internet's being a bit funny recently. So hopefully we shouldn't get too many frame drops from him.
Moving on to Smithers as well for Seasoner. This will kind of be the first major thing that we could see a little bit of a lead in, provided only one person get this strat.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about, I think, Smithers. It's one of those ones you don't think to practice that often, but if you get out of practice on it, you can start doing bad at it. So we hope Seasons maybe put in a bit of practice into all of these strats, and I think we're about to see. It'll be interesting to see what he goes for. Did he use Plow King or Traffic Car? It looks like he uses Traffic Car, going for the Ute, my personal go-to as well.
It's the an 80 FPS run out. I'm guessing there's not too many differences from 60. Therefore, it would probably be a little bit more optimal to run Traffic Car. In
Yeah,
this instance.
definitely. Uh, Plow King, it's a bit risky at 60 to 100 level. It's a bit tougher to hit the strat, I believe. Um,
We are struggling on Joking Bomb's end, but trying to check in with his own timer, it looks like he's on a pretty good pace. Possibly losing a little bit of
yeah.
time in this petty theft, but still being able to hit around the 415, 420 mark.
Yeah, I think it's because his stream's buffering so much, it looks like his timer's that far behind. But I think in actuality, he's gonna be around the same time as Season, obviously, but the buffering isn't helping. So it's gonna be a bit tough because he might fail or get a strat, and we won't know for a few minutes.
Gonna have to do some maths, as we had to do yesterday as well.
I'm
Meanwhile,
so bad at
we got the
math.
good destroy on Smithers. I'm sure Seasoner will be happy with that. He did
Oh yeah,
gold that split as well.
very nice. Getting a gold on a Smithers always feels good. Ooh, Joking Bomb got the freebie Neighbors Wasp. Very nice. Can be a bit
Coins
hard to
looking
get if
good.
you don't know the speed. Just all around pretty plain and simple blind big brother from Seasoner. But sometimes that's what you need. I know I try and get fancy sometimes and end up falling off and hating myself.
Looking like a 4:22, possibly? 4:22, yeah. I'd be happy with that in a marathon run.
Yeah,
He does
that's not
lose
bad at
around
all.
7 seconds to his PB for it, though, but, you know, it's only
Yeah,
the first few missions. Anything could happen.
it's Homer
We
one,
throw
guys.
in with one cutscene skip yesterday as well, not happening, so you never know.
True. And yeah, it is Homer one. You can be a few seconds red in Homer one, guys. It's okay. You don't need to reset, especially at this level. But yeah, just for the chat awareness, I think it's an issue with Joking Bomb's connection. Unfortunately, there's not really much we can do about it right now. He did mention it before stream, unfortunately. It's kind of just he can't do anything to fix it at the moment. So we kind of just gotta live with it. We got a bruh in the chat from him.
I'm guessing that bruh is a sexy footage kind of bruh, despite not being able to quite reflect on that on the stream. We will be a little bit behind.
Yeah, he most likely is in sexy footage, and he's just coming to the stream. And you're like, why does it still show I'm on Office Space? Who would you be putting your channel points on to win this, Nico?
Well, I have no experience really watching either of these runners yet as a newer runner in the community. I've put my money on Seasoner just because after a little bit of browsing before this, I saw that Seasoner also runs Outlast, so I'm just doing it for the shared liking games. No skill level in here. More for the meme
Yeah,
almost, you know.
fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. I've made a point to always go for the underdogs this tournament. Just because I love a good
Oh
underdog and it can give you
no!
good payout. So we got, yeah, so Joking Bomb's in a minivan. A bit of skip ahead there, but
Saw the explosion of the car, which then in turn killed Smithers. That could have been awful. That could have been like catastrophic really early on, having to
yeah,
restart the entire mission.
definitely. It's that's one of the risks you run with traffic car, and it's why I initially never used to use traffic cars. Like stubborn, and like I'm going to use Plow King because it can't blow up. But now I, oddly enough, do use traffic car because I find it more consistent. Oh, that.
I thought Mr. Plow had no chance of blowing up, but I blew it up in one of my first ever runs in
Oh my
Sellout.
god.
So
Oh, Joking Bomb's having a bit of an issue here, getting back on top, timing it with the grate. I think he just needs to wait an extra second before jumping back up. I have had that happen to me. It's very frustrating.
there we go.
Yeah, he's got it.
I'm guessing that's what the bruh is in relation to as well.
But yeah,
Unfortunate.
very possible. Now, Seasoners on his, as far as we can tell.
Oh, the double freebie, very nice.
We're going to have to maybe try and remember what times they're finishing missions so we can compare, for example. It's around a 10:25 Seasoners finishing FBI. So we're gonna have to wait and see what time Joking Bomb's at when he gets there. I've got a Joking Bomb stream up, and it seems to be running a bit a bit smoother than what's on Speed Simpsons right now. Still getting some frame drops, but he's doing right. He's still in Blind Big Brother for me. Who knows? Maybe a refresh there will help. It looked like from Tilbert, our restreamer.
A real good bone storm as well by Seasoner.
Yeah, this is actually very good. It shows that I can't even get Bone Storms this good, and I run the game more often than him. I don't understand how it works.
Being able to take the shortcut there will be, you know, a little bit of a nice lead against Joking Bomb, provided Joking Bomb doesn't get the shortcut himself.
Yeah, and Jacob was at that kind of awkward level where you're just under sub 150, and that's at the kind of point where at least I felt I the only way I could start improving my time was actually dedicating practice to specific strats that I wasn't consistent at.
Mm-hmm.
And because up until that point, I was kind of just like, I was just kind of winging it, and occasionally I would get a PB. But it's when you're getting to that level, you've got to really, if you want to improve, put in some proper time to the strats.
Yes, yeah.
So I've seen maybe Jokingbomb has been secretly putting in some time, and he's about to use that to his advantage in the run. But yeah, so we're getting sorry, my words are escaping me. Seasoner just did get a best as well in Bone Storm. He got gold, and he's just coming to the end of Homer with a high 12 minutes, definitely a respectable time. Anything sub 13, I think's good for runners at the 140 level.
Definitely, definitely.
I'm still yet to get a sub 12 Homer.
I think the sub 12 seems a little bit harder on lower
16.
FPS.
Yeah, it definitely is just from the whole longer like black screens and speed in general.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not being able to get the bump in the ground kind of speed.
yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, Jenad, Joking Bomb's connection is just not doing very well recently, and unfortunately, you can't really do much about it. So, yeah, unfortunately, the game audio is a bit dependent on the runners, I think. So I think Tilbert's maxed out as much as he can. But yeah, a bit of a close park from Seasoner there. So the car didn't despawn. Very good. I think
Very nice.
usually it'll despawn for me, but he's got the purple sports car, which is the best one. So we got a nice little buffer on sexy footage. You can maybe hope with the progress of the run, the connection will improve in like the opposite way that Tyler's didn't improve over the course of the run.
Of course.
If it continues at this rate, I feel like for us, Joking Bomb's gonna only be in March, but he's gonna come into the chat like, guys, I just finished.
Oh, guys, I just PB'd.
Guys, I just got world record.
Yeah, this is world record pace, question mark?
Good joke.
Thank you. I'm here all day.
Yeah, the game audio I think just improved for me, so hopefully you guys have got better audio now.
Yes, I also got like a bit of a buff with the audio, so hopefully that does hear or does sound a bit better. I hope that hears a bit better. English. Beep beep
Some
beep beep
honks
beep.
from Seasoner.
Honk percent, let's go.
I should really bind my honk key. I don't have a honk key.
I'm gonna have to rejig a bunch of my buttons for rebinding, but I think I know which button I'm gonna make the horn, so. At the moment my horn is like left trigger and it's just not like optimal.
Seasoner gets the fast Wiggum escape, very nice. Now because my least favorite Bart, believe it or not, my least favorite Bart 1 level Vox. I hate it. But again, Seasoner with his third gold of the run
This
on
is the luck we want for
2-2 there.
Tawnies.
Yeah,
Done very well.
lots of best segments today.
Will we be seeing the sub 140 from Seasoner at this point?
If he can pull that off, that would actually be insane. That'd be more than a 3-minute time save. It definitely is possible at his level. And yeah, Bulmer's it's on Tilbert's end. If you're watching his stream as well, he's getting all these buffer issues too.
Oh, the good luck with the sports car as well from Seasoner.
Very nice. Nothing worse than having to use taxi or I can't even say it.
Taxi
On
and
a roller.
house.
we got hope. Hopefully, Joking Bomb can sort out his internet issues before the next race. But he did say he's been having them for a while. I think did we just see Seasoner try and go for a dirt jump then?
Possibly.
It was a bold strategy, but it didn't mess him up too much.
I don't remember these being here before.
Ignoring the car wash wasp as well.
Yeah, maybe he's a get it in Cletus kind of guy. Because I know sometimes if I spend too long trying to get car wash wasp, I fail this mission because the van will get too far away.
After that third kick, that is a lost cause for me.
Exactly. Yeah, so guys, it looks like this is going to be a suspenseful run in another way, in the fact that we don't actually know how Joking Bomb is really doing until like 10 minutes later.
Adds to some of the mystery.
Eat asphalt eaters.
But if I recall, we saw a 1240 from Seasoner leaving Homer 1. So we will be able to gauge kind of how far apart the two runners are
Yeah.
based off of that.
Snake, what's up?
Jonad, if that happens, we'll see. But yeah, almost likely be we'll just kind of have to. By that point, I imagine Joking Bomb will probably just join the chat and tell us what he got, but we'll probably just wait and see if the run finishes for us. We do have a bit of time between this race and the next one. I do keep getting confused because I'm looking at Seasoner's stream just to see how his splits are doing. And he's one of those epic people that have renamed all the splits, and I am very bad with the mission names.
Oh, I understand. I want to rename a couple of my splits just for the fun. But I like the uniformity that comes with everything being consistent.
Yeah.
I'm that person who saves names in my phone as like just the first name, proper capitalization, no emojis. Very boring. But you know, if I've got someone under the name of like, you know,
Hey there, Mr. Snake.
Bees McGee, I'm not gonna know who that is.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We just got another best segment from Seasoner as well, by the way,
Huge
on the
best
bar
as well.
Yeah, that was a big best.
This is the run for Seasoner. This is an amazing run.
The one mission that I have renamed in my splits is Quick Cash, and I just named it to Redacted.
I like that.
Because my strategy is I forget it exists until I start the level, and that way I can be happy. Yeah, Seasoner is definitely having a very good run now. If he keeps us up, there is a 100% chance of a PP. But it looks like he has been doing some practice. We'll have to see how it goes.
The main question will be, are we going to see the sub 140? We're already 44 seconds ahead on Seasoner's end, so he only has to make up another, you know, 2.5 minutes to get that sub.
I'll be sad. I just bopped him. If he bops me back, I'll be sad. Doesn't quite make it through the train car. Oh well. Hopefully he has enough time. We did just see this entire as well. He recovers it, it's fine. Sometimes that train can kill your better than beef, and there's nothing worse than that.
Nothing worse than having to drive the Cletus truck more than you have to.
Well, it looks like we've maybe got a bit of luck on Joking Bomb's stream. 10 seconds not buffering and counting.
Only getting the one wasp with the family sedan though.
Oh, is that a liquid rating coming?
My dad'll pay for all the damages. Woo, nice one.
It looks like we've got some improvement from Joking Bomb's stream, so whilst it's not at the same time, it's probably about, at this point, well, let's see, but yes, 10 minutes behind. Seasoner's at the 21-minute mark, so it's probably about a 10-minute delay. Hey,
oh, wow.
Liquid.
Huge raid from Liquid. Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the tournament.
This is the race between Seasoner and Joking Bomb.
Yeah. We had a bit of technical issues at the start with Joking Bomb's buffering. So they are actually at the round about the same time. It's just Joking Bomb's stream is 10 minutes behind. So we're kind of in suspense about how well he's doing.
Very interesting bones storm stat with the up against the school.
Whoa,
Not the fastest, but it did work for him. He got the 10 drops, and we'll see him take the fast way back. Also getting these school coins as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
we just
whoa,
got a time
whoa!
skip.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
god! Wait, he is. Well, oh, okay. He's not ahead. We just got a 5-minute time skip there.
I need your trouble.
Okay, we can
To part
confirm he
two.
left Homer 1 with a 13:10, so he is currently about 30 seconds flat behind Seasoner.
Yeah.
There was even a bit of buffering on his end, but
Yeah.
it seems that he didn't have the best time save. From Smithers onwards, it seems that a lot of his time loss has been in the late game Homer 1. But we are seeing him claw back a little bit of time at the moment in his early game Bart. However, we are experiencing a little more buffering, so we'll have to update you on how that looks in a moment.
Yeah.
Season, on the other hand, we've got going for monkeys. Great mission, great music, cat jam, all around.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like Jokingbomb is running at around a 30 to 40 second red against his PB, while Seasoner is doing incredibly well. He's currently around 40 seconds green. Picking up Gazebo Box, but not getting the
quite
wasp
getting the
there.
freebie.
We got some diddles. Thank you for the diddles. Catch up over.
One of these as well. Thank you very much, Sky Queen. A little bit of a struggle with that dirt jump, but getting it this time around.
Eat my dust eaters.
It looks like this bit that we're getting a buffer on Jokingbomb. He's having an issue getting past this corner to the end. But
Legend has it, he's still going for this box to this second.
I can't tell if it's just replay. I think it's just replaying the same moment over and over again. So would you maybe give him a refresh and see if that helps? I got it.
Yeah, a clap for Jokingbomb and the tricky little bend there. Taking the freebie, very nice.
There's been quite a good monkeys for Seasoner as well. Shows you guys, I don't see many people park this side with Plow King because you have to run one way and run all the way back.
Gotta work off my gut.
And he doesn't go for ESS.
Does lose a little bit of time on his monkeys to his PV, but is still solidly green. No, we'll be selling sellouts. This might be the big indicator of time difference between the two, with both of them getting Smithers. So, I guess we got to see, you know.
You got to see if Season's been practicing his sellouts recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very easy one that if you don't keep up the practice, even if you are practicing it, it's just a tough one to get consistent at this level of gameplay, the 140s, I think. Though Seasoner should be a bit better as a low 140 runner. But even still, I've had a lot of trouble with it.
Having a little bit of trouble with that first car, but getting him decently enough, being able to get that second car line up pretty easily.
I feel most of the time it's this second car that determines how the rest of them go, because you need to get it to basically get the right lineups for the third and fourth car.
It's like he is going to get a little hit. Oh,
and that was a very
nice.
nice one, getting in the way to get that last little hit in. Oh, big damage on that first
good hit.
Wow, that was great.
They should get a push in the wall to hopefully finish him off almost.
This is a very strong sellout so far.
The sellouts is going incredibly well for him, and another good first hit on that fourth car.
Could be seeing a low 620, provided this goes well. Ooh, not the hit he was most likely hoping for, but this is recoverable.
Definitely, it's going to be
Very
a good
nice.
time. Maybe in the 610s. Oh, unfortunately,
no.
traffic screws you a bit there.
That pizza van actually coming in clutch and helping right there.
A 609, still a very good sellouts.
609 is a very respectable time for a
I'd be happy with that.
mid-140s runner.
anything above the 6 minutes I'm happy with.
Visit.
We were back in a Jokingbomb stream for a second.
Well done.
Gonna get the cutscene skip.
Let's go. Can he get it? He doesn't use phone. He
6 pauses, but we do get it.
very
29
nice.
green on his personal best. Onto his split called Yas Queen.
We don't get to. Everybody doesn't have to do the barman just yet.
Seeing the Kremlin on both screens, however in different levels. Seasoner's coins at just under 800. At the moment.
Not too bad, but it could be. I'm not too sure how tight his coin route usually is. I know he did just miss that vend at the gas station, but that can obviously be picked up easily in other missions. It's not a big deal if you miss it there. You don't need it right away.
We'll definitely be seeing how these coins look at the end of Clueless as well.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they go for Beach and Krusty Lou, or just one or the other, or if they skip them both entirely.
Jokingbomb going for hospital coins, however the buffer on our end is preventing us from seeing if he gets the wasp.
Yeah. It is a bit of a shame. But you gotta deal with the cards you dealt, unfortunately, at times like these.
Solid nerd race queen.
Yeah, decent time.
Saving a little bit of time on his PB as well. This is a run for Seasoner. This could be the PB.
It definitely has the potential to be if he's carrying on at this pace, getting the consistent best segments. It definitely looks like he's put in the work. I believe Jokingbomb's stream may have gone down. I was watching it here and it looks like it's gone offline, maybe.
Yeah, it's gone offline on our end as well.
That is very unfortunate.
Panic baskets all around.
Hopefully it might come back up shortly if he's even aware it's gone down.
Seasoner is skipping the coins.
Yeah,
the
he's
beach
not
coins.
going for Beach, but maybe we'll go for Krusty Lou. Guys, I might just drop a message. I think Jokingbomb does have the chat on his phone, so I might just drop him a little. Maybe just give him a little message in the chat, guys, in case he sees it saying stream's down. Yeah. So Seasoner is going to be going for Krusty Lou. Sounds good. I'd say Caesar's coins are a good level right now. This is usually what I'd aim for around this point. High 900s to 1,000 after Krusty Lou.
Very decent coin route so far.
It's nowhere near Cable's level though. No one could be on Cable's level.
Can he just do the run offline? He is doing the run, and he said that he will record it as well, just in case of anything like a PB. However, that does not make the best viewing experience for you all, as we understand.
Another best segment from Seasoner on Fuck Millhouse. I mean, 3-2.
Very nice. Very nice.
And he's not the perfect way of doing it, but it looks like he's managed to get Cletus strat fine. Yeah, he's got it there.
Very nice.
He didn't get effed over by the traffic. Oh, there we hey, Lisa. We got Lisa from Jokingbomb. Confirmed.
Very
Is it
nice.
Lisa? Oh, and it's close to the time. It's a 30:51. So it looks like he is a lit. I can't actually remember if he's on the same pace. They're around the same time. It looks like.
By the absolute looks of it, on Joking Bomb splits, he saved a minute. Oh, maths. A minute
Oh,
20 exactly on his Better Than Beef, assuming that he failed it in his PB. Therefore, he is also now green.
yeah, that's incredible. So yeah, he went from his Barton Frink as well. It went from he was 38 seconds red in Vox down to 6 seconds red in Barton Frink, and then it's Better Than Beef. He was 1 minute 13 green, and
With
he's
the
now
29:32 as well on the Nerd Race Queen, that only puts him about 50 seconds or so behind the Seasoner personal best right now. So
yeah.
this is all still to play for, even though the stream does not necessarily reflect that.
Yeah, definitely. That's good. And obviously, he it looks like he did also get. He obviously got the Bart one cutscene skip, or we would have seen a drop in the time save there.
Going to be looking at some decent coins on Joking Bomb's end as well, although with the hit and run, we're hoping he gets out of here safely. Having the upper edge of about 15 coins from Kirsty Lou compared to Seasoner, but either way, very solid coin routes from both players so far.
It looks like we're also getting a bit more stableness from the stream right now from
Ooh,
Joking Bomb.
the traffic car messing up the bottom of the bridge for
Oh
the
no,
first car in Hellfish.
that is unfortunate. But luckily, this one isn't too bad to back up if you miss it there. That traffic car definitely didn't help.
Traffic is absolutely not
The one
not being a
time,
good friend right now.
the one time you don't want a sports car in your way. But hopefully, Seasoner can back it up here. I think this is the first bit of bad luck he's had really this run.
That blow up or so on the stairs. There we
I
go.
think Joking Bomb has to be careful here with at least he's getting each drop at a time because he could crash his game if you pick them up all at once, but he should be okay, and it's a good backup for Cletus. And
Thank
a
you for the good
great,
luck from the raid as well, Liquid. Thank you for bringing everybody over. Very much appreciated.
very appreciated. Good second car in Hellfish from Seasoner there.
Very nice second car. Definitely, nice to see after that first car blunder. Taking a very low drop.
A bit
That
of
reset point, he might not be happy with that.
yeah, it's going to be a bit tough to get the strat now unless he can. He shoved him down, which is good.
Can't be too unhappy with the shove down, so long as he does not reset the car.
Oh,
Oh no, unfortunate.
yeah, he's got a decent amount of damage, so hopefully he can back it up fairly
Yeah, the
well.
40%. Hopefully he'll be able to catch him on the way up to sleuthing.
He's going to lose quite a bit of time here. Hope he might go into the red against his PB, but this does open the door for Joking Bomb to take the lead if he can get a better Hellfish, which he is just starting for us. Okay. Yeah, so Caesar's still in the green with that backup, albeit only about 19 seconds now.
Only
Ending.
losing about 10 seconds, assuming that his PB is not his best ever Hellfish. Be hoping for
Got
some
wee
good
woos.
RNG.
Got some wee woos.
I've been watching Neonic versus Cliff because they're my group and I need to scat out the competition. And the unfortunate drop on Cliff's third snake drop is fresh in my mind. So we'll be hoping for a drop that's not out of bounds in the game.
He's telling me that is very unfortunate. Probably the worst case scenario. And a good,
An early drop,
a good
lovely.
drop for Seasoner.
Uh-oh, Nico is scouting us. You bet I am.
You got to scout out the competition.
What we call revision.
Just a few more.
My chocolate's
So,
not my
Joking Bomb is on his third Hellfish car. He's got a hit,
Ooh, the hit and run.
got a hit and run, so he needs to be careful. He's managed to avoid it there. If he lets it, the car looks like it's destroying himself, so this is definitely going to be good from Jokingbomb and catching up time-wise.
Looks like he's just driving to the mission instead of.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, I've parked my bus there before. It's going to be interesting to see if he can actually get on the car because of that. Making it, that's nice.
Because my stream that I have up, my personal stream for Jokingbomb is slightly ahead, so I'm going to try and not spoil anything.
Absolutely fine. We seem to have got rid of most of that delay.
Yeah.
Therefore, we can see that there still seems to be about 30 seconds or so within it, but with both players being close to each other, it's all to play for.
Indeed, with Seasoner sleuthing ending at around 36-32, and Jokingbomb's ending at 37-31. So it's about a minute between them right now.
Very nice, very nice.
But they're both on sleuthing at the moment. So there's definitely still all to play for both of them. It can all come down to some, like even the first couple levels in Marge, first mission, sorry, Donut Truck easily could separate them by either a bigger amount, or it could let Jokingbomb catch up if he gets a good one and Seasoner doesn't.
Also, I think it's something to note that both players are on PB pace. So we could be seeing, provided nothing going terribly wrong, we could be seeing a double PB, which should be maybe the first of the tourney.
Yeah, that would surely be something. I'm sure both of us would definitely be happy with a PB. It's looking a bit more safe for Jokingbomb at the moment, as he is about a minute and 20 seconds green, whereas Seasoner's running that fine line of only being about 10 to 20 seconds green. But hey, being green is being green.
I mean, with the 6 minutes of PB difference as well, that safety buffer of Jokingbomb being a minute 20 behind. If he's looking to PB this run, at least he's got that, that little room, that wiggle room to be able to make a couple of small mistakes.
Yeah, so we got Limo for Seasoner now. We'll see if he's able to pull off a fast one. Ooh, a bit of an awkward angle there. Can he still push him down? Unfortunately not. It looks like he's going to restart. He's going to restart the level. Feels that going for it again will be quicker than the backup. It's a tough choice you have to make. It is
provided you've got no damage on the limo.
Yeah.
There we go. That's much more solid damage.
Yeah, I think it definitely was the right call. If there was more than half damage, I would say just go for it. But yeah, that's definitely the right call, as that is definitely a lot quicker than if he'd gone for a backup.
We'll be looking at 3-7 beach coins.
And now Jokingbomb is also on Limo. We'll see if he can get it first try. If he doesn't have to reset, that would be a big help. He gets a good hit there.
Going to be seeing Seasoner pick up the coins that he chose to skip in Clueless. This could be the thing that puts both players on the exact same kind of, few seconds.
It'll definitely be interesting to see what their final times are at the end of Lisa. Oh, Limo isn't going to destroy itself there, but Jokingbomb wants to be careful here not to push him out. He wants to kind of keep him stuck here, so hitting him from behind might be a bit risky, but he's going okay actually. And he's confident that it will destroy itself. So you got Seasoner going up to Bart, chooses not to get the wasp. Hopefully, I think it's more of an attempt. He wants to stay green. As you think, he leaves. He finishes Lisa at 40-22, 5 seconds green.
We'll be seeing how that looks for Jokingbomb.
Simpson at your service.
I don't know if it's just me, but I hate the platforming in this game so much. I refuse to get on the boat this way. I will buy the Malibu just to go up the ramp. Not buy it.
I do the safe strap. The getting up on the pole that's a little bit easier.
Because I was running on 120, I could go for boat jump most of the time.
41 flat from Jokingbomb.
Not
bad.
Good. So he's actually saved time there with that limo. That's 38-second difference there. It's getting shorter. Looks like Seasoner's got the park in front of the donut truck strat.
Seems to be the strat that I'm most comfortable with at the moment as well. I understand that donut fire is definitely a little bit difficult. He's got to be careful to not be greedy.
Yeah. It's unfortunate he wasn't able to pick up those earlier drops.
Oh,
Oh, is he going to push it into the strat now? It
getting
looks
a
like he
late
is.
donut fire. Very nice.
That's not very nice.
He's got to be happy with that.
Unfortunately, Joking Bomb missed Donut Fire and parking in front of him. Is he going to try and park in front of him, or is he going to go for a bone storm method?
He's looking to interject on a corner like this, should he choose to.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the bone storm method. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this myself. Blocking strat is usually just preferable. It saves you so much time if you just try and get ahead and park in front.
Seeing that with the 17 seconds of time save to his PB on that as well.
That's
Both runners
good.
really trying their absolute best.
It's also nice to see that we've seen that, for now at least, touch wood, the buffering issues for Joking Bomb have ceased for now.
Oh, poor Joking, unfortunately not quite getting that last hit before he gets over the bridge.
Yeah.
Will be losing time to his PB, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
may still be green after this, depending on the drive back.
He's going for the box. We got a redneck roundup starting for Seasoner. My least favourite mission in Marge.
Possibly my least favourite mission in the game. I cannot stress this enough. Heck, the Cletus car.
I don't know, Vox is up there for me. No reason, I just really don't like it. It's not hard or anything, I just hate it.
The thing that's fascinating about this one is the coin route when you get to the kind of, 120 level is so much tighter than you'd expect that really, even the slightest mishap can be the thing that fails the mission. He's not got going for either of the vents in the power plant, which may be the smart option here. Staying on Cletus is definitely preferable when you're on PB pace.
Yeah, definitely safer as well. I've lost quite a few runs to trying to get one of those bends, and if I mess it up slightly, I don't turn around fast enough, Cletus can easily get away from you in stone cuts.
I do find it a little bit, rude that when I'm driving the Cletus truck, he decides to go at snail's pace, but when he's driving the Cletus truck, it's, suddenly like F1 over here.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
Oh, messing up the mansion shortcut, unfortunately. You're looking to take the gold house route, but missing the box.
smart there. He Seasoner saw the car parked in the way and didn't want to go for the vend, I think, as the car might have slowed him down too much and he might have gotten away. Safe choice. I think
It can
definitely
always be picked up later on as well.
Yeah, exactly. Both runners are wanting to play the fastest, but I think they're both keen to not make like such simple mistakes, and that's probably the best thing for them to get a PB and to stay ahead in this race.
We're seeing some safer choices, but it is paying off for both the runners at the moment.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that those mishaps and a few donuts more for Joking Bomb. He is that bad donut truck. He's now only 4 seconds green after donuts. Still green though.
I did not clock this, but it seems that we got the early inmate as well from Seasoner, so we won't be seeing the main menu warp. It will be interesting to see how this fares for the chessboard wasp as well at the end of the collection. Oh, getting stuck on the ball. Very nice.
I get early inmate, but I still main menu.
I'm a leave the inmate until the end of 2-2 kind of person.
See, is Cletus going to be nice to Joking Bomb and give him a nice drop? He's going to make... Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad.
It could have been worse.
Inmate in 2-2, are you sure about that? There's a spoken number there.
The end of 2-2. You know how it is.
Do you mean 4-2?
Oh, well.
That's okay.
Maths is not my strong suit.
Chelsea,
No, I actually get inmate in part 1. I, just get good. You know how it is.
Considering I've been awake since 1 PM yesterday, I'm surprised I'm not messing up my words more. As I'm saying that sentence, I mess up my words.
I'd like to say I've been awake for a total of 2.5 hours, and it has no impact on the fact that I cannot grasp the English language out loud.
see, because that donut seasoner is a bit more ahead now, coming to the last ketchup packet as Joking Bomb has just started, but it's still incredibly close.
It does seem that the donuts mission did give Seasoner that little upper edge
Yeah.
on the time, but it's all still to play for, being within the same mission. Not even the start and the end, like the start and the middle of the mission. Anything could happen. We'll be looking at,
We
at
still have,
wolves and cola trucks.
yeah. I think Cola Trucks is another one that can divide the run very easily.
Destruction missions really separates the casuals from the professionals, shall we say.
Indeed. As obviously, those destruction missions are the ones that can either make or break a run, pretty much in every mission, in every level even. Smithers, Sellouts, Limo, Hellfish and Limo, sorry. And then you got Cola Trucks, Armored Truck, FMJ.
Accidentally getting the Canyonero instead of the Malibu Stacy. A mistake I think we've all made at some point.
Constantly. My menu maker is terrible. I just blame it on my controller. Yeah. But Seasoner keeping up a steady pace. He has constantly, apart from the end of Lisa, but he's brought it back. He's constantly been around 20 to 30 seconds green. It's nice he's keeping up that consistency. He's pulled ahead and he's keeping up that consistency, but it'd be nice to see if he can maybe get some bigger time save later on.
He's definitely showing a consistency within his runs to be, so on it with his times and not really losing, valuable minutes to any missions. Just shows that he's a very good runner for his 1:43 kind of pace. Meanwhile, Joking Bomb did lose a lot of his time save, unfortunately, to the donut mishap, shall we say, but golding the ketchup logic split as well. So, it's all still to play for. Both are still green. Both can be on for a PB. It'll be interesting to see how the second half of this race fares.
Yeah, I was just checking out what details are written about Seasoner and Joking Bomb in his little ASM tourney group analysis. So yeah, it looks like Seasoner's come back from a long Shah break with back-to-back PBs, and it's also someone who hasn't missed an ASM tournament. Doubt he's stopping here, and we could be in for a really nice sub 140. I definitely think that analysis is looking more and more accurate as this run goes on. As he's freshly come back, but he is definitely constantly on PB pace, it seems. He can easily get a sub 140 by the end of this tournament, if not in this race.
I feel like a lot of the kind of 140 area is just, getting the run.
Yeah,
I feel
definitely.
like, within my group, we've got both Cliff and Neonic, two runners who have been really grinding for that sub 140, and it really does come down to just needing the run for both of them, with Cliff getting the sub 140 within the last 24 hours, so congratulations to him as well. It does seem for the kind of the 140 high, like the low 140s, the high stakes run, it just seems that getting every single strat with like some consistency and coins really is all they need for that sub 140. So we should be seeing that from Seasoner by the end of this tournament. If he's playing on these kind of paces, it just takes one really good run for everything to go his way.
Yeah. And I'd just like to point out as well, for Joking Bomb, his Ketchup Logic and Return of Nearly Dead were both best splits. Just give him a bit of props there. But yeah, definitely, I definitely feel that myself as well. Like, I feel like a lot of my runs, I can do well at the levels individually, but it's putting them all together. And that's why a lot of people, when they see my sum of best being a 131, but I was still not sub 145, confused a few people.
My sum of best is currently like a very similar situation to yours as well, with like, that 10 minutes of difference or so. You just need the run to be able to get it.
That's kind of like goes back to what I was saying before, how I feel like when you hit that sub 150 and you're trying to get down to sub 140, it's a lot about getting consistent at strats. So that way you get them all in and you are more guaranteed to get that one run that gets everything perfect. And I went down I was trying for ages to get a sub 145 and I just got down to a sub 142 randomly. I definitely think it's definitely possible for Joking Bomb. He is he's been playing very consistently this PB. A few unfortunate things here or there, like with Donut Truck, but that's going to happen. And I definitely think he's got the potential to easily get. He could become low sub one, low 140s by the end of this tournament. I definitely think Season is looking to get a sub 140 by the end.
100%.
A lot of I'm just amazed by all the runners that I've seen so far. Everyone is playing like so amazing.
Most of these runs have been down to one or two major mistakes costing them like the win or the PB. There's been some phenomenal plays. I mean, we're only 4 days into the tourney, but we've seen we've seen 5 PBs, I want to say. We've seen Tyler running out of bounds as well, which is something he wasn't doing before the tourney. We've seen a huge number of PBs on and offline. So yeah, this has been a real tight kind of competition so far, and I think we're going to see a lot of people get the goals that they're currently after, the sub 150s, the sub 130s.
Yeah, definitely. It's been really interesting, and yeah, it has been 5 PBs, 2 in the first day. We got the Being of Universe, Tyler P, Guff, Neonic, and Owlman all getting PBs. It's incredible to see. I was considering holding off doing bridge clip until my first race against Towson to maybe hopefully get PB in that and join the group, but couldn't hold it back.
Very nice. We did see Seasoner grab those Flanders coins just to help its coin route out a little bit, which is sensible.
Yeah. The Flanders coins are definitely the way to go. If you're like at this, I think it's the way. So it's the ones I get as well. Yeah. After this, we'll be seeing Seasoner heading into the final mission on Marge. It's not too much going on in Cola Wars anyway. Oh my god, we just got another best split, by the way, from Jokingbomb. But he's gone from 9 seconds green to 46 seconds green just with that wolf split. That is amazing.
Possibly seeing a fail mission of some sorts early on for the PB right there.
Yeah.
Both of them getting Flanders coins. No one can, pull ahead by skipping those coins. But at least, both runners are being safe. We're going to see, a little more wiggle room for any potential busts or any potential missed wasps.
Yeah. So it's like Caesar's going for skipping the Quickie Mart Wasp there to pick up. I can't remember which one later, but I know you skip that one to get one later on. I have no concept of how wasps actually work, so I just get anyone I see.
I think if we took to explaining wasps, we'd be here for the rest of the run.
I think the chat would rip us apart, to be honest.
Deservingly.
Just let me catch my breath.
Yeah, Quinn, because of early on with Jokingbomb's technical issues, we missed quite a bit of his actual run. He's recording it though, so we could see it later on. But judging on when we did see his splits, there were no major mistakes. He got cutscene skip. He's been on around a 1 minute and a half green pace since Homer 1. Except for he had issues with donuts, as you can see here. Well, you can't see actually. I was seeing it on the stream, but yeah, he had a pretty bad donuts, but he's recovering now really well. Yeah, so we got Seasoner on the first cola truck here, knocking him about a bit. Didn't seem to be going for any strat in particular. 666 coins. Let's go, Helsing. That's quite interesting. He managed to knock the cola truck all the way back to go by the Quickie Mart. Must have turned him around.
Getting in, 50% of damage, a little bit more. This isn't looking too bad for a kind of, no strat, obvious cola truck.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of winging it at this point. He did manage to get a bush push there. And he's spinning around again.
The cola truck is really struggling. The AI trying to hit that checkpoint of some sort.
This way again. Another best segment from Jokingbomb in Cola Wars. It seems his Marge and his PB or it must have not been that good, or his Marge times in general he's improved on, as he's just gotten 4 best segments in a row in Marge.
Does seem that Joking Bomb is really kind of, not only giving it his all, but you can really see from like just the fact that he does practice and does run consistently enough that this could be the run that we were talking about earlier for him. This could be his possible, sub 145 even, considering we've still got things like Armored Truck, Curator, FMJ, Duff for Me, Duff for You.
Yeah. And I just that first Duff Truck Destruction was definitely quicker than Seasoner's, so it could be this is where he's coming to close the gap at least a bit.
With 1 minute and 2 seconds between the end of both of them finishing Cola Wars as well. That
Yeah.
slow
And
truck right there could be the
if you
upper
look,
edge.
yeah, it's about a 57 seconds it took for Seasoner to get to the second truck, and it's going to be about 30 seconds later for Joking Bomb. So there's only about 30 seconds different for them. Unfortunately, we just got another Joking Bomb buffer. Unfortunately, oh, quite a good backup from Seasoner there on that second Cola truck.
We'll be seeing possibly a bottom of power plant destruction.
Yeah.
Will we be seeing the Wasp of Shame as it's wrongfully named? I'm gonna bring this Wasp justice.
Another Joking Bomb stream issue. Unfortunately, hopefully it'll be back up soon. Yeah, it looks like it's gone offline. Looks like, yeah, it should be back up now. There we go. He's having a pretty rough second truck as well. It's actually almost made it to the third truck. Hopefully he can get it here. Oh dear.
It's gonna be important to get this before it gets out of the car park to be able to set up nicely for that third truck.
Seasoner didn't get the main strat, but has actually done quite a good backup against the barn, which is a good one to
got
go
a car bomb as well to help destroy that, but doesn't get the third strat either, so it will be who's going to destroy this truck first? Seasoner having a little bit more damage on that third Cola truck than Joking going into this.
There is only a sliver of damage, and he passed the barn. At this point, I would be looking to let it drive. You can either get it stuck against the tree to the right of the jump here. This isn't actually too bad. I like to get it stuck on the tree to the right of the tire fire jump, or just to be quick, I let it drive round and get it stuck in the trailer park. That's what I personally found are good backups. But it's kind of, you kind of just gotta deal with what you get when it comes to backing up the third Cola truck.
There's a lot of stuff you can hit it on, with all those fences around Cletus's house sticking out. It's just there's nothing too consistent that makes for a good backup for this third truck. So missing it really can be the big say in who's going to be ahead and who's not. So it looks like Seasoner will be taking this Marge.
Yeah, unfortunately, Seasoner's Cola trucks weren't perfect either, and this is I believe the first time he's actually been red. Albeit he's only 0.07 of a second red after Marge. But hopefully he can start making some time back if he wants to get that PB. Hopefully there's some decent time saving up here.
Meanwhile, it looks like we'll still be seeing a little bit of time save, if not a break even, on Joking Bomb's PB, hinting that he may not have had the best Cola trucks in PB either.
Yeah, I would just like to point out as well the sub 1 hour Marge for Seasoner, which is impressive. I know I struggled to get a sub 1 hour Marge for quite a while at this level. So getting that, it does put him in good stead for a low, if he keeps the pace, a low 140 run. And then even still with a Joking Bomb getting a 1 hour and 13-second Marge, again, that is putting him on great pace. 50 seconds green going into a poo is what you like to see. He's not going for the stadium vents there, though. It looks like he might be getting it during the incriminating caffeine. Seasoner pulling off the hardest strat in the game, not buying an army.
Fresh air is somewhat confusing. I feel like a Brahmin. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than
Ooh,
4 times.
Jokingbomb did make the jump, but unfortunately didn't stop in time to get the box.
Landing on the pole. Quite interesting.
This is just between
Hey, welcome in, Soton and Raiders. Welcome.
Thank you for the raid, Zoton. Welcome to the race.
between me and you. Random object.
It's a spicy race today.
With both players on PB pace as well. This is definitely one that you want to watch.
It is quite nice to see that even though there is that 6-minute PB difference, Jokingbomb is keeping his own against Seasoner.
For them to be so close, but for Seasoner to have that,
Yeah,
that late kind of pull away as well. I think we're going to be seeing a really interesting Homer 2 and Bart 2 from both players. This is
Definitely.
really the part where anything could happen. Both players on incriminating caffeine, with Jokingbomb only being about 5 drops behind as well. So both of their times are looking pretty solid as well, with the 15-18 lead from Marge for Seasoner and the 1 hour and 13 seconds lead for Jokingbomb. It's really within, a minute of each other still.
yeah. And it's going to be quite interesting to see how they both handle Homer 2 out of bounds wise. Do they go for it? Do they not? It's going to be interesting to see because I'm not 100% sure what either of them do. Both of them Seasoner finishing incriminating caffeine with no major scares. Sometimes it can be a bit shaky, but a late final drop.
Looks like a
At least it wasn't too cycle.
Getting the Pimp House shirt as well, very nice.
Pimp out Pog. It's no red blazer, but
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
I'd wear the Pimp House shirt,
Mean, Vindaloo
unironically, fashionably.
can we bring bowling shirts back into fashion?
I'm here for it. I think that's the move we need to make in 2021. The e-kids on TikTok would love that.
bargain bin. Here we are at the destination.
Oh, we see him going for the reversing away kind of strat instead of,
Resets.
the reset.
I see a lot of people going to the right here to get that box. It's an interesting strat that I haven't actually seen before this tournament. Usually I just go straight back towards Krusty Burger.
Yeah, I only learnt about this a couple of weeks ago and have started implementing it into my runs. It's definitely very helpful.
Yeah, it's definitely good for if your coin route's a bit not defined. Oh, and Jokingbomb also getting pin pals. Very nice.
We see the drive to Hibbert instead of the mission warp, just to get the hospital coins early instead of getting them in 5-4, which is fair.
Yeah, it can be a bit dicey getting them 5-4, especially if you... I know I've gone for them and missed one, then have to go back and get it, but then I end up not having enough time to finish the mission, so... Yeah, I think it's a lot of... You can see they're playing it quite safe with a lot of these coins and strats, which is fair enough. They wanna win, but also it's better to play it safe and get a strat than play it a bit risky and fuck it up,
100%. We'll be hoping for that despawn. There we go.
Yeah. Exactly. It is the risk versus the reward, and that is the difference between some players. At a higher level, you maybe want to go more for the risky strat, but a high 140 pace, you don't necessarily need to go for the riskier stuff. You can still PB or win a race without it.
Nice
But it does
taking
look
down
cool.
as well.
When someone goes something really risky and they pull it off, it's cool. It's why I'm seriously considering doing Plow King Destruction for Limo.
I have brought glory to the name of Nahata.
It is an interesting strat. Meanwhile, Jokingbomb's got the baby
Oh my
van
god.
strat.
Well done, Jokingbomb.
Okay,
That
like
is
a
it.
true
That is
champion.
great. But you got a best split in Baby Makes 8 as well. Just
That's
getting
very
best splits
deserving
all
of
over
a,
the place.
a pog.
Time I left this store,
This is probably going to be a best split unless he's gotten that before. And then
Yeah,
it'll also
it's
help him catch
okay.
up slightly to Seasoner.
Shiva smiles on such behavior.
Another best split from Baby Van. Jokingbomb is now a minute 22 green. Seasoner's only around 2 to 3 seconds green. But that makes sense as his PB is slightly better. It's going to be a bit tougher for him to run against.
Clean up in aisle 1. Come to Papa, random object.
Does he get Police Wasp?
He
No.
doesn't, unfortunately.
They are actually incredibly close right now. I think only 30 seconds behind for Jokingbomb.
Yeah, that baby van really bringing it back. This is one hell of a race.
It's going to be pretty close, I think, up until Armored Truck is going to where we might see the next big difference. Unless they both get it and it's like still super close. And you have Curate, you got 2 missions in a row that could really, and then a 2-minute time loss if you miss cutscene skip. A poo really is brutal.
Might be the most disgusting back to back to back you have to face in this entire race. Look, I'm getting stuck on the stairs there for Jokingbomb. Any time at that point is probably going to be a little bit salty, just due to, you know, Joking playing at the best level he possibly can right now.
He's not doing a good job of staying ahead of Wiggum there, which usually makes him go a bit faster, stops him crashing as much. It's kind of hard to do with the speed sometimes, so it's good that he managed to maintain that. Wiggum gets his revenge though.
Hmm.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Getting stuck on the Quimby truck as well. It's a lot of restraint in Jokingbomb, not going for any of those car bombs as well. Risking the
Yeah.
hit and run, but knowing that could have actually got him a decent amount of coins as well. Oh no!
Oh, that is
The fail
unfortunate.
from Jokingbomb.
I missed that one. Did he drive too far away from Wiggum?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he might have got stuck and he didn't realise. That is very unfortunate. It feels bad. He's not. Jokingbom's got to not be feeling good now. I think that is enough to put him in the red just because of how long this mission is, and he was right at the end of it. And he's just missed a donut. Hopefully he still has enough time to get to the station, but
Very feels bad.
yeah, he drove too far ahead, as being said. It always feels bad when that happens. I know where they're going. Why does it matter if I drive too far ahead? Well, the only thing he's going to do is soldier on, hope Seasoner messes up the rest of a poo, and he doesn't.
Choosing to ignore the wasp at the bottom of the stairs there.
Yeah, and he just wants to get this mission over as fast as possible.
Coins are looking good though. 360 going into this mission is not bad at all.
Definitely not. It's a good amount of coins to have at the moment.
Going for that extra box as a just in case. Maybe not having full confidence in his 6-3 coin route.
Yeah, definitely. Your part 2 coins can, if you don't get the ones you want, it can end up screwing you for Globex and Zombie Car. So if you feel like picking up a few extra coins before part 2 is beneficial, I would always say go for it. Unless you're one of those people with the super tight coin route that you never break and you always get 100% of the time. But
If you're
that's
that
not
person,
me.
let me know what it's like to have such incredible luck.
Yeah. Well, Seasoner
Like,
going for
the
the full sit and rotate collection.
Ruin my fence service. I must finish quickly or vomit. I am surprisingly acrobatic.
Are we going to see Big Mima and get the card?
Giant gut is
No, he's missing the wasp as well. So maybe he decided to go for that box instead of that wasp. Yeah, unfortunately after that failure on this little piggy, Jokingbomb is now 40 seconds red, around about. Hopefully he's not letting it get to him too much and he can bounce back.
It's unfortunate, but it's still all to play for. Going for that wasp again, although it's, if I can recall correctly, you can't get that wasp in 5-5. It's done.
That sounds right. I honestly don't know. So someone smart in the chat would let us know.
As far as I know, because, there's no kind of main menu warps to reset those wasps, you'd be looking to get that one in armored truck, but most likely out of your car, provided you go to the sit and rotate. There'd be no collision, as Tilbert says, after the monorail, just because you've spawned in too many wasps.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I am a lean, mean, Vindaloo machine. Hope I am still the line run. My friend has.
Are we going to see Brick Skip? Are we going to see Brick Skip? No,
Empty.
doesn't even go for it.
Victim of chicanery, most violent.
But still, a bit of time loss, but 1 second green for Seasoner.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I.
Oh no, Jokingbomb!
So that is very unfortunate. Poor Jokingbomb has got to feel bad. 2 missions in a row, he's had to restart.
Clean up in aisle 1.
Gotta feel bad. We'll be seeing armored truck in a little bit, going for the old meta for escaping Wiggum instead of sticking to the left.
Yeah,
But it does work.
interesting. It works, but you don't see many people do it anymore. I used to do the other way, where you just do a 180 and go up the other highway before I learned about the hugging the wall. Boomer strat. Wasn't Maggie referred to as the Boomer group at one point, or am I thinking of another group? Gets
No, I
armored
think you're
truck,
right
right?
about
Looks
that.
like it. Season looks like he got armored truck.
Not checking it and not going for the sit and rotate
Yeah.
whilst just driving straight off, having full confidence in that armored
Yeah.
truck.
It looks like it is getting destruction, so it
Very
looked the right
quickly.
call. Quite interesting, he didn't even try and get at least one sit and rotate, but maybe he just wants the time save and he knows he can maybe get some more coins later that might be a bit easier and not waste time. Season
Very
is a sharp
nice.
boomer, fair enough.
Garbage truck deciding to run into every part of the wall he can on Jokingbomb screen, really rubbing it in to the wound.
If there was ever a Shah advert for drink driving, it would be garbage truck.
Having a bit of trouble with that wasp,
Yeah,
leaving it for
not
now.
breaking
Something
the
I can
shield.
absolutely relate to. That
Yeah.
wasp eludes me every time.
We are at the destination.
We hate that wasp. Me and my Hazel hate bottom of stairs monorail wasp.
That car belongs in the bargain bin.
Me and my homies hate 5-5, I think is a pretty sound thing right there. Does anyone actually like 5-5? Please speak up in the chat if you do.
My jubilation knows
And tell me why, and tell me what it's like to, not enjoy things.
What's up, Jonad? Why are you mom caressing me?
I left this store. Hoodlums put pornography in.
Alright, yes. Guys. You're telling me
Jonad, you
people
don't even...
unironically like 5-5?
Jonad, you didn't even run shut.
You don't hate it with a passion. I don't hate it. It's the most beige mission you could possibly get,
It's
where's
a-
the spice? Where's the flavour?
I don't necessarily hate it. I just think it's kind of a meh mission, and it is it's kind of underwhelming when compared to the monstrosity that is Quick Cash.
I think it's just very long and
Yeah, it is a bit long. Oh, it's fucking yeeting the curator car there. Unfortunately, Seasoner was unable to get God strat, fast strat, or backup. He's going to have to go for the sellouts method.
traffic car making it a little difficult, but it does seem Curator is one hit away.
Yeah, true, Tilbert. The spice in that mission is when you don't know the route and you're kind of failing it because you don't know where the garbage is.
Yeah, I think the spice is kind of, salt and pepper, and once you stop being about 14, it you need to branch out.
You could think of it as maybe a palate cleanser before Quick Cash and Curator.
Yeah, because
Let's see, we've
they're the
got,
equivalent of the California Reaper,
yeah.
Ghost Pepper.
Let's see, cutscene skip from Seasoner. Is he going to get
very
it?
late pause, but he does get it. Very
Very
nice.
nice.
That's gotta feel good right now.
No cutscenes thus far.
51
we've got,
seconds ahead as well at the moment. Looking at PB pace.
Jokingbomb is about to go and start Quick Cash after unfortunately having to do 5-5 twice. I think Caesar should be able to get enough coins for Globex. Yeah, he will. He'll be able to if he gets the vent and
Fine, yeah.
the squid port box and doesn't get busted.
I remember these being here before.
Whoa, that was a big one. Ow.
I feel like it's Bart 2 is probably the easiest level to get hit and runs in, just because you have to go through the squid port so much, and you can't really focus on not hitting things because you've got a. If you've got a hit duff truck there, you've got to pick up kids. You've got to do set to kill.
Where did that come
Getting the port license plate there as well. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Big plug, but especially for new runners who maybe aren't as good with despawning pedestrians or not hitting the garbage cans. The garbage cans and the trees are what do it for me getting hit and runs. Once you get used to it, it's actually okay. Yeah, he's gonna be fine for Globex.
Comfortably fine.
Jokingbomb going for the hugging the wall strat, and he gets the escape. Let's see if he can get armored truck as well.
Jokingbomb
Might-
really holding down that accelerator. He wants this.
Oh, a bit of an early hit. And,
Very early
unfortunately,
hit and getting him very wide, but nonetheless, you know,
I think he's definitely getting out of that. He's going to have to go for backup now. Thankfully, that's actually
seems
quite
to have
good there.
way more control over the armored truck than anybody I've seen. Really being able to manipulate where he's going.
Can be tough.
Armored
He's
truck's
ramming him
driving a little
which-
bit cracked as well. We could see maybe the earliest destroy of an armored truck through backups here in a run.
He is ramming it very aggressively, which makes me panic. Anytime I see someone ram the armored truck, I
Oh my
cringe a little
God.
bit. But that was a very good backup. He had
That's so
confidence
good
in
that
his
he's
head.
actually going to go the stadium way as well. That was
Oh,
that
he's
was-
going for
oh,
the
he's gonna go
shortcut. Yeah.
either way a very, very good attempt.
Yeah, 60 FPS damage is very OP. When I start doing it, if I don't hit armor truck strat, but I get him stuck at deli, I just ram him and then get the wrench halfway through, and that's actually pretty good for a backup if he gets stuck at deli.
It seems we're going to see a lot of more risky plays, knowing that the PB is almost out of you know, grasp right now, which makes for a very exciting race. That was maybe one of the best backup armored trucks I've ever seen, rivaling the one in the race last night that I managed to catch.
Yeah, it's. I think Jingle was like, right, I've got to pull some stuff out here if I want to win and or get my PB back. Because unfortunately, he is around. He's 2 minutes. He's going to be about 2.5 minutes red at the end of quick cash. We don't know what his curator's like. It looks like he may have got armored truck strat as well with the amount of time loss he got, even with that fast backup. And it is tough when you get armored truck in your PB, but you aren't consistent at it. It makes it very hard to run against.
Yeah, calling me out right here as well.
And myself.
That's something I can very much relate to, as I'm sure many people can.
Yeah, my 145 29 was very hard to beat because I got armored truck and gold curator, and it took me ages to beat it because I'm also on those. But let's see how he does with curator. Doesn't get gold strat, but he could still get the fast backup, fast strat. We despawns the traffic well, but the curator gets away from him. He's
Not
a
quite
slippery
having
little
the
bugger.
control over it. We'll look at a sellouts method here again as well.
Yeah.
Provided he can catch up to the car and traffic does not upset the strat.
Meanwhile, Seasoner is just playing one of the most tedious on-rails missions. Though, whilst it is just a tedious on-rails mission, you do have to be careful because it is very easily failable when you're new to the game.
That was totally awesome.
Unlucky curator from Jokingbomb, but still being able to get the destroy and get back the fast way, which is something I cannot quite relate to.
Yeah, we'll think go to Camp Krusty.
Eat asphalt, buddy.
A hit and run. Hopefully that doesn't hinder his return.
I think it's
Or
one of the
throw
less
him off
scary
the
missions to
blessing
get
skip.
hit and run on, so he should be okay, provided he doesn't, you know, crash into anything too bad. Being able to get the decent spin from the wall.
And can he get cutscene skip? Yes, he can. Very nice.
All still to play for. He might be
Definitely.
behind, but you know, we could see some bad Duff for Me, Duff for You, and some bad FMJ coming up as well. So, you know, nobody's out of the count yet.
Ow, my skull. My beautiful skull.
See him reverse for the then at Noiseland.
I don't think he's going to be able to get enough coins for Globex unless he goes and gets something from Krusty Lou. But at that point, it's like you've got to weigh up your options on whether it's worth spending that time getting enough for Globex.
We may
Or
see the
if-
Lighthouse Wasp, and that
Yeah,
could be the thing
Light-
that makes it all okay.
Yeah, Lighthouse Wasp is one that I forgot about entirely until recently. But yeah, he might just, if Joking Bomb isn't aware of it, I don't know, but he might just say screw it and use Carbill for Homer.
Getting the double bought there as well. Oh. We saw this in the last run as well, trying to take the alleyway, something that I've also done in very recent times, so...
Muscle memory can be a killer. So he hasn't gone for Lighthouse Wasp.
Not
A
getting
bit
dropped
of an
either,
early
that's gotta
reset.
feel bad. He
He's-
will be getting a hit and run here as well.
He's going for it though. He needs it if he wants to get Carbill for Homer. It's not going to be enough, so he's either going to have to. Sorry, I meant Globex. He's either going to have to use Carbill for Homer, or he's going to get some Krusty Lou now. Oh, gets spun around
A
by
backup on
a
Season's
cop.
end.
Yeah, getting Duff back up.
In
Very
the
nice.
little garage.
Very nice. That cop car's right up his arse. 3 minutes red though for Joking Bomb's. Gotta feel bad. It looks like he's just going to go for Carbill for Homer. Take the L. He does go the wrong way around the menu. I've done that before. Seems a bit lost maybe. There it is.
I can say I've never actually gone for the car built for Homer if I've not had enough coins. I've just taken the time loss to get Globex, and you know,
I do
haven't
think
really worked out why I do that.
it's because Globex is a cool color. We got a best split on the following. I forget the mission. 6-3. Seasoner got a best split, by the way.
Very nice.
Yeah, I used to grind for Globex as well, and then I realised it actually really wasn't worth it. The card block for Homer, I think, isn't that much slower, and it does make Duff Truck a bit easier when you're newer to the game.
Oh.
Oh, Seasoner gets
FMJ,
almost
but...
FMJ, almost. That was a close one.
We'll be seeing if he can back it up, maybe getting him stuck in that little corner.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of damage in here, so even if he does get out, it missed. But it won't be too hard to destroy him as a backup. It is unlucky. It was almost there. This wall is a good place to get a lot of damage. And then hopefully he can get him at the bottom of this hill. But traffic screws with him. I often do car built for home about 2 because my coin route is atrocious.
Good luck, we do. Raided again? Hi, Critch. We had a
Yeah, Zotom.
we had a liquid raid and then a Zotom raid from earlier.
Getting a bit of buffering issues from Joking Bomb again, but it doesn't seem too bad. Yeah. Seasoner PB is looking more and more on the cards. He's been consistently 50 seconds plus green since the end of since the start of Apu, really. Yeah, unfortunately, the buffering issues seem to have returned a bit for Joking Bomb.
Oi, oi, partner, here we come. We can, you know, let's manifest the partner. It's gotta happen. We won't be seeing a fast set to kill from Seasoner, but with a PB like this, I think playing it safe is definitely the way to go.
I tried fast set to kill once.
Once? Only once?
Yes, only once. I realised very quickly I'm not good enough at driving in this game to do fast set to kill.
Raid views don't count, oh really? I think it's to do with average views, so if the raiders stay, I think it counts towards like a good average view. But if it's like a raid and then all the views leave, I don't think it counts, is my understanding of it. So Raiders from the Raider chats, if you're still here with us, this could be what we need to get partner. So thank you for sticking with us.
Nice one. I hope this car can take it. Eat my dust eaters.
Good question, Falco. I'm not actually 100% sure. I think did he maybe get busted a few times, or his coins just haven't been that good since the poo? He couldn't get sit and rotate because he didn't get on the truck. Yeah.
I think it's just a combination of unfortunate things happening in a poo. Not necessarily, anything too out of the ordinary. It's just the poo really kind of caused an upset in the possible what could have been a PB, which I'm sure Joking is possibly kicking himself about.
It's always tough on the mental state when you were doing so well PB pace and then suddenly you're doing so bad, because it was such a drastic. He went from getting a bunch of best splits, being 1 minute 22 green, to then suddenly 2 missions later being 2 minutes red. It does not help your mood when you're running, which can then go on to affect how you play. And we got Seasoner on the final mission of
Seasoner going for the backwards Kangen Kodos.
Yeah. Again,
going
this
for
is
the card, but not quite getting it, unfortunately.
You gotta respect the meme. But yeah, I think this is more example of Seasoner playing it safe to make sure he carries on winning and gets a PB. I think that's kind of what he's going for at the moment. He's like, I could PB, I'm going for this. I don't want to do anything too crazy to mess up that chance. So who knows what we're going to see from him in Homer 2.
Bit of buffering on Joking's end, unfortunately, again. Being able to, mostly see the stream, but a little bit of lag once again.
Let's see, skip, here we go.
The 8th pause, but we do get it. And
yes,
I think Seasoner is playing as safe as he possibly can, knowing that PB is well within his grasp.
Yeah, he started those pauses quite early just to give him the biggest chance of being able to get it. His coins, he's got below 400, so he's most likely going to have to get Krusty Burger, gas station vend, and neighbors, and that should give him enough.
I think he could be okay without the gas station vend, just about. Yeah, we'll be looking at some destruction on the way back from 7-1.
Thing is, for safety, I usually go for the gas station vend if I'm not 100% sure on my coin maths. I think it only loses you maybe like 3 or 4 seconds, and ultimately I think that's worth it in case you're only like a few coins short and then you're like, crap, now I have to go get like a Wigan or something.
See, I'm one of those people that decides to get hit and run in petty theft just because I get the coins. I'm a very risky driver, which is why I'm probably not allowed to drive in real life.
Seasoner did not kick Flanders before taking the mega kit. He's a good Christian boy.
Or he's got the left hand gang. It's going to be one or the other.
Well, he missed two. He didn't get one of the vends at Krusty Burger or the gas station.
I'm guessing he didn't get Flanders because he's going to be kicking himself over that mistake, having to go and get possibly Flanders Garden as well.
I think he's maybe having a little bit of a mind meltdown here on like, crap, coins. Maybe he lost track of them. It is understandable. It can be in these high pressure scenarios. That Wasp evading is definitely not helping.
Wasp absolutely having none of it.
Yeah.
With the box, he should be pretty safe for the coins. Just needing to hit a few things along the way. There we go.
Yeah.
Phone booths, trees. He will be getting that zombie car, no major problems.
Yeah. Not too tough. Last gravestone, there we go. Hopefully we get Joking Bomb's stream back working soon for the end of the race.
Does seem to be working a little bit at a time.
It's getting out, isn't it? Got a refresh from Tilbert, thank you. But yeah, it still seems like his stream's being a bit funny. Sometimes I forget that 7-2 is a follow mission, and I race it and fail the mission.
My biggest problem with 7-2 is because I'm such a risky, horrible driver where I like to hit absolutely everything I can. I am very prone to blowing up the zombie car before I get to the power plant.
That is rough. It does happen. I think you're safe if it blows up in the barn, because then you're still close enough that when the sedan leading car makes it to the power plant, you're still within range. I've had that happen quite a few times where you're one hit from death, and hitting the ramp will blow you up. It does depend where the air car is.
The barn. Oh, to only blow myself up on the barn and not blow myself up at the gas station.
Oh, if only. Yeah. So yeah, we've got a bit more of a big desync here. Joking Bomb seems to only be at Duff Truck because of all these buffer issues, but he is most likely in Home 2 IRL right now. We hope. Depends on how his last few missions in Part 2 went. But I think now we get to see, is Seasoner going to be doing out of bounds? He's only 23 seconds green. Does he need out of bounds to... No, he's going inbounds. So he might be an inbound runner.
Taking the safe option, especially when PB is, on the horizon. It might be worth, running again and looking to go for out of bounds next time.
Yeah.
At this point, I think he's more concerned with the PB than he is, shaving off extra seconds. Although he isn't fully aware of, Joking Bomb's kind of run at the moment. So, seeing those safe plays, it might be that PB is more important than the win itself. Oh, he hasn't learned out of bounds. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Because if he did know out of bounds and he out of bounds in his PB, going inbounds is guaranteed you're not going to beat your PB if that's what he's caring about. So there's an odd reset, I think there. It pretty much means that he could easily sub 140, sub 140 if he decided to just learn out of bounds. But I do understand why people don't want to learn it or don't learn it until they're already sub 140.
That's my plan currently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shave those seconds off until I feel like I need to get that 2 minutes of extra time save in the PB, and then go for it then.
Yeah, or some people just prefer not doing it, which is totally fine. Anyone can run the game they want. I think the only reason I learned it is I was streaming one day, so I was like, you should try it. I went, okay, why not? And I got taught it on stream.
Very nice.
Which honestly, I preferred to watching a video. Videos confuse me. Being actually being taught and being able to because it was some quite good runners just being like, what am I doing wrong here? How's this? How's this? It was nice having little coaches. I felt special.
I would say big shout out to the people who have spent hours in voice calls with me as I've practiced the same mission over and over again.
Yeah.
The glue that holds this earth together.
Big shout out to you lot, the Shark community, being an amazing community, everyone. Getting sappy for a moment.
Mistakes were made.
I'd say that's fair enough, Bombers. Maybe Season is a bit of a traditionalist. He does the old school Wiggum escape, doesn't do out of bounds. He's been off and on since 2015.
He has already been referred to as a boomer as well.
Yeah. Maybe it's just he's stuck as back in my day we didn't do out of bounds to PB.
Back in my day, we had to use the word diggity for 20.
We called sandwiches flat Freddy's.
Silver only getting the sub 140 balance because he got frustrated and gave up after a minute. I feel that. I was gonna try and do a no reset run before, like offline, before these comms, and I think I got to blind Big Brother, and one thing went wrong, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I completely get the, the frustration thing after like 2 minutes.
It's a big mood.
Only just getting the refresh for Joking Bomb for Duff for me, Duff for you. Does seem that the
Yeah.
stream is behind by minutes, but we might see a jump to Homer 2 at any minute. So
Yeah, it's almost a full 10 minutes behind again, which is when we saw the jump for like 5 minutes and then 10 minutes. So it'll be fun to see where he's at when it does catch up. You definitely see Seasoner is driving incredibly safe right now. He's not speeding around corners or anything. He's not taking any risky lines. He's braking, making sure he knows what's in front of him, and it's also he ensures he gets that PB, even if it's by only like 18, 19 seconds, which he's currently at green wise.
EB is very much alive for Seasoner,
Yeah.
providing there is no waste blow up.
Joking Bomb stuff truck, the suspense. We've been trying to see what it's been like for 5 minutes. Takes a safe jump off the fire truck.
Absolutely taking out the ghost ship with it as well.
Explain to me how the ghost ship has mass if it's a ghost.
Does not compute. Error 404.
Big jump. And he got human cookbook.
Perfect.
PB is now guaranteed.
Cookbook Pog, you know it. Oh no, not the network error. Not like this.
Not like this. Hopefully means, I think when that's happened before it's caught up. Maybe not. Sad moment when it refreshes and he's in the middle of a Part 2 cutscene.
Don't call it.
You know, hope that doesn't happen.
How long is 7.6 inbounds again? Pretty long.
Yeah, it can last a while.
3 minutes, maybe?
The whole like 7.6 and 7.7 inbounds is about 4 minutes total at this level, 4 to 5 minutes depending, at like this level of play. It looks like the Duff truck got away from Joking Bomb.
It's unfortunate.
"20 seconds green for Seasoner at the end of 7.5.
Going to be seeing a little bit of a chase through the pier on Joking Bomb's end.
It's totally not supposed to happen. Totally awesome, dude. Oh, chicks.
Yeah, Rugmar, we got Liquid Red earlier.
All right.
All of them sticking by to support two runners trying their best to beat each other. One
Runners
unfortunately,
who, at the time of the raid, were both on PB pace as well.
yeah, it just has Joking Bomb had a bit of bad missions, but Season has managed to keep up a surprisingly good pace this entire race. Nerves of steel. I mean, what do you expect? He's British.
Would you say it's coming home?
No, I wouldn't.
Good. It's kind of cringe.
That wasn't part of the deal. Oh, I wanted a peanut.
Sayonara, dude.
Okay, that's a lot too. Where'd you get
Imagine being into football, kind of cringe.
Sweet.
I only care about real sports, like Shah Tournament.
Oh, you're so right. Every month I send a letter to Mr. Olympics asking for them to put a speedrun bracket in. And they never reply.
As soon as I'm done scratching myself, your history. Move it or lose it. I have road rage.
Water polo, no more, man.
Oh, I'm going to heaven.
Oh, Jokingbomb, we just caught up. Sorry, I just realised he's attempting Frink out of bounds.
Best of luck.
I think yeah, Seasoner's too far ahead for out of bounds to save this run.
Getting that first time out of bounds, though, this is going to be pretty good for him.
It's very good. It will maybe help him save some time. And it'll just be nice for him to do for the end of his run. Cut down that time overall. He still could get a sub 150 if he plays perfectly.
All right, I'll work the pedals and you steer.
Whereas Seasoner's about to return to the plant and get his final waste.
Getting out the car to reset that hit and run timer as well. Probably the safest play, considering PB is on the table, provided nothing goes wrong. Touch wood.
Definitely. Thank God that trick exists. You get one use though. It's kind of like you gotta know when to use it.
The limited pit stop.
Sometimes what I've started doing is if I'm only got half a hit and run bar by the time I pick up waste, I won't do it then. I usually wait until I get to around here because I get quite a lot of hit and run meter going through Trailer Park, and so I'll get out here when it's almost at hit and run. So to get like the maximum benefit out of it. Like,
I mean, with my driving record, you know that I got to get out out the power plant.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to a better place.
Yeah, Jokingbomb found a skip to get from Duff Truck to Frink out of bounds.
But I mean, we saw the skip from Bone Storm to what 2-2 earlier.
Yeah, amazing. And he's showing these off
Innovative.
live.
Really got those like 5-head strats. Just skip half the level.
Just have bad internet. That's all you need.
Look at me, I'm free as a bird.
Oh, we got some parking judgment in the chat. GG for Seasoner.
Very
Completing his run.
nice.
What's his final time? A
And that's a
1:43.20. A new PB.
23.4 seconds green. Congratulations, Seasoner, on the win and the PB.
Amazing stuff.
That was so stressful. I can imagine.
It was
really
very
good,
well
dude.
played. We could tell you were playing it safe, but we could tell you really wanted that PB, dude. At least we're not going to have to wait like 20 minutes for Jokingbomb's stream.
Yeah, it does seem that, we're going to get quite lucky with the out of bounds as well. All going okay. Missing the waist, but, as to be expected on the witch broom. With the buffering, there will be a little bit of jump of in-game audio, so apologies for that.
Yeah, the audio will be a bit funny.
Why do I do this to myself?
Welcome in. GG's. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
For what it's worth, like 90%, pretty much everything from like Lisa until the middle of part 2, I hated.
You kept up a pretty good consistent pace despite that. It was very good.
Only because I golded our truck.
Yeah, that was good.
And that saved me like a minute and 10 on PB or some shit.
It was very bold of you not to check that it was stuck. You just kind of shoved it in and left.
I've got to respect the confidence as well.
No, this is why I'm glad you couldn't hear me talking, because there was a point, just as I was about to go over the jump, like where I think it's the Ganesh costume is, where I stopped. And at that point, as I thought to myself, because I didn't see the bar go up for a few seconds, I thought, oh shit, has he got out? When I saw it go up again, because it started flashing, I was okay, I'm good to
Safe to go, yeah.
Looks like Jokingbomb's having a bit of issue getting his car to spawn.
Also, I just
Had RNG.
2 small points. One, if this race had a swear jar that I had to put in every time I swore during my run, it'd be worth more than Jeff Bezos.
Nice.
I swore so much because of how many mistakes that I made. And 2, this is my 3rd tournament. It's the first time I've ever actually fucking won anything.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats. The waste's over there. Jokingbomb, go get it.
Really is struggling. He's losing time to just bad RNG, unfortunately. Really won't be optimal to get the mission failed due to bad RNG. That will be devastating.
There it is. He's got it now.
We can now claim my Speed Simpsons record is 1 and 8, as opposed to 0 and 8.
Yeah, that's good. You gotta wonder how far behind Jokingbomb's stream is at the moment. He could have finished like right now, probably.
I don't know if it was just because of certain lag or whatever, but there was a point because I was like trying to flick, basically, so that I could just reach out in like the 2 seconds during missions where I wasn't doing anything else. And it seemed as if he was actually really close to me at one point.
He
I
was
don't know if that was just the
actually.
lag.
It was really, really close up until a poo. You know, you guys were actually like very often on the same mission for a while. Okay. Is that going to be a DNF for Jokingbomb, or? Or are we just gonna find out the time later on? Okay. So yeah,
That's absolutely fair.
yeah, just because of the stream issues, it might be a while.
Yeah, he did say beforehand that, as, for anyone who either wasn't told by them or didn't hear the call before the start of the race, he did say that he would expect to have horrendous internet. I don't know if you already told them because I wasn't listening.
Yeah, we mentioned it a few times whenever someone like gave us a chat like, wait, what's going on? I tried to like reiterate it as best as possible, and we got the liquid and Zoton raids as well. It's like crap. There's like 100 odd people here that I now have to explain what's going on to. Later, the best time.
That's a pretty accurate description of me in the previous 2 tournaments. The first person's finished. What's my time? Just later.
Later.
More.
Yeah. Congrats on your PB and the win, Seasoner.
Now connected to Purple Haze.
What's that?
Purple haze, Bog.
Alexa, play It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls.
Oh no.
I have headphones on.
No, don't. Alexa, stop. Jesus Christ, guys.
This is where I wish Corky were here because they'd be so mad at me right now.
But yeah, congratulations on the win and the PB once again. That was a really good race.
Yeah, I was actually really scared because the last run I did was about his PB pace. So if he played well and I played to that standard again, it would have been really close. It just happened I didn't make any of the mistakes that I made last time.
Hey,
I made different ones.
Hey, Jokingbomb's here. How's it going?
How's it going? So I assume season, unless he somehow drove harder than I did.
He got a 1:43.20. What was your time, Jokingbomb?
149.53.
1:49.53. A good run
Very
still.
nice.
It's really unfortunate that time loss you got, considering you were on such a good PB pace for so long.
For my last two splits, so I was plus 14 or not plus 14, plus 4 minutes, and
Yeah.
alien auto autopsy 2. I saved 4 minutes because I choked super hard in my PB, so I was plus 23. So if I played faster in autopsy 3, I
You could have
probably could have gotten
PBs.
closer to PB.
Oh wow.
Like
Really is
I
unfortunate.
was already like halfway to the to the playground by the time I started like halfway before I was red. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. We were just saying it was actually incredibly close between you two up until a poo.
Yeah.
Because obviously you were having obviously issues with your internet, Jokingbomb, so it's cutting in now, and we could tell like there was one point where you were in Bone Storm and then your stream refreshed and it jumped forward 5 minutes into you and Win Bart. So we were kind of like we were trying to have to guess. It was kind of like a lot of suspense. I'm like, ooh, we have to wait 10 minutes to find out if Jokingbomb got like cutscene skip and stuff like that.
That would have been me if
I
I was
did get
running
it.
on my
I got
old
it.
laptop.
For the
I got all the
majority,
cutscene tips.
yeah, you both did. It was great, and like for the majority of the middle of the run, your stream was actually okay. And it's still a very entertaining stream as always. It's still not been a boring race so far. I think you both played extremely well. Congratulations again on your PB. Your run still it was super close to your current PB, Jokingbomb. I definitely think you have a lot of time to say that the PB is definitely coming to you soon, and most likely
If a poo decides to be nicer to me next time, I might be able to PB.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely.
I believe in it.
We believe.
It's races
Anyway,
like this.
GG season.
I think I once said that it might be nice if the runners at one point commentated runs. This race proves my point completely wrong, because the last 15 minutes of my run would be nothing but silence or me swearing.
That's fair.
For me, I was just more of which like, oh dang, I lost time. Usually I'm like raging, but like I guess in a tournament like type of deal, I just kind of lose lose the seriousness
Yeah, that was
during the run.
amazing. I was amazed by you got so many best splits as well in the first half. You had 5 got bests in Marge.
Four in a row in Marge.
4 in a row, and then 1 in a poo.
And then 2 in a poo.
Yeah. So like that was amazing. I've just seen the end of your run on your stream there. It was incredibly close. Only 14 seconds off getting a PB.
Yeah.
It's coming, don't worry.
Yeah. And this has been my first run since my PB.
Oh nice. That's good then.
Shows consistency. Congrats.
Consistency. I wish.
Yeah.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Well, we will be back in about half an hour with the next match, which is Group Willy at 8 p.m. That will be between Being and LT, and commentated by Lambton and Axie. So we hope you stick around for that. Thank you, Tilbert, for restreaming. Thank you, Lobster, for commentating with me, and thank you, Seasoner and Joking, for the really good race.
Thank you as well, hosting with me as well, Nico, and thanks, guys, for the amazing race, and Tilbert for hosting.
Thank you guys for commentating. GG, Seasoner. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, all.
Au revoir,
We'll see you all in about half an hour.
Bye.
Bye.